you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
He got problems, she got problems. Only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time. Welcome to part 5. Yes, I know it wasn't even supposed to be this much parts, but again, I'm not going to go over 40 minutes to an hour for y'all. I'm just not going to do it. And then the last story time, part 4, that was my fault because I changed the camera settings and that used so much space to get a certain quality. It was ridiculous. That was only like 37 minutes and that took up 17 gigs just to record in that quality. We good here. We good right here. All right. So cliffhanger was, what the are you doing here? What you doing here, bro? What you doing here, bro? So now that you're here, you're praying over the food, you're being introduced, and in my mind, I know certain things about certain family members. And one thing about the ladies in my family on my mom's side, we are very particular of who we bring around our family. You're not bringing anybody around our family unless you are really, really serious about them. This ain't no homie, we cool type situation. Like, because if that was the case, you would have been around. You would have been introduced. You're coming and y'all coordinated. Your little jacket is coordinated to her dress and her little belt. So right now, my antennas are up.
Where was your antennas?
Very up. So I walk outside because I got to gain my composure. And of course, here you come. You okay? What the are you doing here, bro? What you doing here? Oh, me and Andrea are friends, and she invited me, and she told me about it, and so at last minute decision, I decided to come. So let me get this straight. All this time that we are talking, conversing, trying to figure out what to do about this belly, calling my mother, because I called my mother in your office to tell her I was expecting. You didn't feel the need to tell me that you were invited to the same party that I was going to? You didn't feel the need to tell me, to inform me, to let me know, put a little birdie on my shoulder that you was gonna be there. So not only was it my mom's 50th surprise birthday party, it was surprise for me.
Surprise, surprise.
Cause what you doing here? So now I'm looking at you sideways and I'm looking at Andrea sideways because something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the milk ain't clean. All right, so at this point, again, I am 5 months. We're going through the whatever. We're going to speed up to me being, because nothing really happens between that time. Well, I mean, that wasn't kind of, okay, well, during that time, I get put on bed rest because I'm having contractions. My doctor had already reduced me to a light schedule, so I couldn't work 8 hours. I had to work 5. And then even when working 5 hours, I ended up starting having contractions at work. I think at this time, I was 6.5, 7 months. Started having contractions at work. My job called Busy Bee, because me and Busy Bee are living together. My job called Busy Bee. Busy Bee comes up. She's nervous, going crazy. Drive me to the hospital, and they put me on the monitor. I'm dehydrated. They give me fluids. My boss, my doctor, actually I had a midwife. My midwife puts me on full bed rest. Not working full time. I could kind of swing it. I was scraping it. I was scraping by, but not working completely. I can't swing rent. And it's 3 of us that's paying rent. Well, lo and behold, Busy Bee was already deciding to leave and go because she was already working 2 jobs, but then she was kind of deciding to completely leave Walmart alone and basically getting into her career, basically. So she had an opportunity leaving the state. And so it kind of just worked out, to be totally honest. So basically that we all dispersed. She took the job out of state. I went back to my mom's house because I can't work. And Olivia have no clue. But she had to go because you couldn't stay in the house. So I'm at my mom's house, and I am a high-risk pregnancy. My mom is driving me back and forth every week to my midwife because I already have it, because I've been working a couple of times. Like, I've been working for months now, because remember I found out it was 5 months. So I've been working for some weeks or whatever, because that happens, like I said, I think I was 6.5, 7. It might have been 7.5. No, it was 6.5, 7 when that happened. So my mom is driving me back and forth. And this one particular time, she could not drive me. I don't remember why. I think it was something with her job. Either she was already out of town or she had trainings. It was something. She couldn't drive me. I had to drive myself. She didn't like it because, truly, she was driving me because I'm short. So I'm already on the steering wheel, and with this huge belly, it was scraping the steering wheel. So I could maneuver. So I was able to go. So I go to my weekly appointment, and when I'm going to my weekly appointment, I am stopping by your office because you're giving me $100 a week to make sure, like, I'm able to get clothes, I'm giving food, whatever, because I am no longer working. Because there was a discussion of if you could pay my bills at the house I was living at with my roommates. You, according to your words, couldn't afford it because you were already paying your household bills. And at this time, you and your wife, remember, are going through a divorce, and you're paying that house bills because your kids are over there too, because you have kids. Yes, you have kids. So what you could manage was the $100 a week. Not tripping, because at this point I can't work. I'm in my mom's house. My mom's not tripping. My mom is in hog heaven because I'm in house. We're talking. We're trying to rebuild, and she doesn't care about me paying bills or whatever, because truth be told, I'm not that heavy of a burden when it comes down to bills as far as food or whatever, because you're giving me $100 a week. She's not even asking about food or whatever, because I contribute, so to speak. Anyway, yeah, so this one particular time I'm there by myself, and I stop by the office to pick up the money. When I stop by the office to pick up the money, at this point I am 8.5 months pregnant. I'm 8.5 months pregnant. I stopped by the office, and I'm also visiting with your secretary because me and your secretary are cool. We were cool before the little sneaky linking was even happening. Stop by to see the secretary because the secretary is also the godmother of my baby. So, stop by, see the secretary. We're talking, we're chopping it up. And while your door was closed, so I wasn't knocking on your door or anything, but I'm talking to the secretary. Literally, this is something we did whether you were there or not. The door was closed, so we're in there talking, we're chopping it up. She didn't say anything about you being there. I think your car was there. It was cars there. It was multiple cars there because there's constantly people there. There's constantly people because you're not the only person. The secretary is not the only person that works there. So there's constantly people coming in and out, and there's constantly cars there, right? So it was cars there, not tripping or whatever. Your door was closed, not tripping, because really, in all honesty, I'm not there to see you. Me and the secretary are chopping it up. Your door opens, and your soon-to-be ex-wife walks out first. You look at me, speak, then continue to walk behind your ex-wife. When you completely walk out the door, you can hear, like, when you walk completely out of the building, there's a door there's a chime that goes off, so you can hear it. Chime goes off. Once the chime goes off, the secretary says, "Oh, they're working it out." Excuse me? Now, mind you, we're not really on good speaking terms because I'm looking at you side-eye because you was just at my mom's 50th surprise birthday party with Andrea. How you working it out? And you with, and this, I said, oh, wow. Really? That's amazing. Playing it off, because at this point, the secretary has no clue. And if she does, he told her. I didn't. So I was like, wow, that's amazing. She was like, yeah, they're supposed to be working it out. We finished having our conversation. We finished having lunch because that's literally what we used to do. We used to have great conversation. We used to eat lunch. We used to have a good time. We literally enjoyed each other's company, me and the secretary. After I was done visiting, I was like, let me get on the road because I got to drive back. And I'm pretty sure my mom is going to be calling, which was very true. In time I said that, she called and was like, girl, where are you? Because she was timing the fact of how long it took me, because the drive was a good drive. And I was like, oh, I stopped and talked and had lunch. I'm on the way. And she was like, girl. And I was like, I'm on the way. Because at this point, I'm going to be in traffic. And she didn't like that. She would rather me leave my appointment and get back on the road when everybody was at work, if that makes sense. I get home and I am playing everything out because at this point, it's like, what are you going to do? Because it's getting close to me having the baby, right? So we're getting close to me having a baby. We're going to fast forward, skip over the baby shower, skip over, baby shower is not important. Skip over the baby shower, skip over the birth. Yeah, because by this time, when I'm getting close to having a baby, I move back. I get an apartment. Because I'm still employed by Walmart. I'm just not getting a check because I don't have FMLA. I don't have short-term disability. I'm just not getting a check. So I'm still working there. It's just because I have the doctor's excuse to be on complete full bed rest. I can't come to work until after I had the baby. So, how did I stay in the apartment? Taxes. I think my income tax. Or did my mom do it? One or the other. I don't know. No, it was me. Yeah, it was me. So I got an apartment, and we are setting things up. Actually, me, my mom, and another couple that is the godparents to my kid as well. Yeah. So we're setting up my apartment. We're getting stuff together, and because it's getting close to me, time to have the baby. All right, have the baby. Where is that in after the C-section? I think that's in the story time after the C-section. I think. Unsure. Anyway, have the baby, and Tyler is born with a birth defect. He has an imperforated anus. So he has to be flown to Shands. and I'm in the hospital. You come up the next day, not the same day. The next day. You come up the next day, and the next day is actually your birthday. The next day is actually your birthday. I had Tyler the day before your birthday. When you walk into the room, the first thing that you say is, "You couldn't wait one more day to have the baby on my birthday." Then you looked around the room and said, "Where is he?" He was flown to Shan's. He was born with the birth defect. What? So, of course, everybody who comes in, they're looking for the baby, but I have to inform them that he was born with the birth defect. He has to be flown to Shan's. He had to go into emergency surgery. So, I stay in the hospital for 3 days, 3 to 4 days. Yeah, 3 to 4 days, because they believe I have an infection because I have a fever that won't go away. Finally, the fever gets down to 98.6, and I'm trying to haul my out of there. So we're gonna fast forward because Tyler's stuff, I think, is after the C-section. We're gonna get to the part where it includes him and Andrea, because that's what this story time is all about, right? So fast forward, and I truly believe Tyler is around 6 months, 7 months, somewhere around there. Because I do know during this time, me and him are beefing, and I'm going through postpartum very badly. And also I have heavy guilt because Tyler's birth defect, I truly believe, is my fault because of me taking the aspirin. Because remember, the aspirin is supposed to do damage to the fetus. So I was blaming myself for his birth defect. So I'm going through guilt, postpartum, going through anger, just a whole lot of emotions. I am still huge. My body is swollen. I'm in pain because I had an emergency C-section. And it's just a lot. Oh, and I'm also severe anemic. They find that out. Anyway, I'm going through all of that. So me and you are beefing. And I'm trying my very, very best to work with you type situation, because we both agree that this is what we have to deal with in secret. But this is what we have to deal with. But I've also noticed like a change in you type situation. You and women can relate, men sometimes can't. Maybe, I don't know. I've never heard a man say this after a baby was born. Just women. But you can comment in the comment section and let me know from a man's perspective if this has happened. After a child or children are born, your partner, spouse, cut buddy, whatever, is treating you differently. Like there's a different feeling, there's a different way that they talk to you, there's a different vibe that you get from them. It's just different, right? All right, so your vibe is different, and it's more like I'm a burden type situation, and it's like you barely want to be seen talking to me in public. Before, you were all in my face, all in my grill, and it didn't matter before the pregnancy. But now it's, you barely want to talk to me, you barely want to be around me, and I could tell, and the vibe is giving off. Well, Tyler was home finally, and I think he had spent like he had spent, I think, a month and a half in the hospital before he got home. Yeah, so he was in Shan's hospital like a month and a half before he even came home. Tyler was 2.5 weeks before I could even hold him for the first time, to be honest. Yeah. So at this point, okay, we're going to fast forward. Like I said, Tyler's like 6 months, 7 months. Yes, I'm still going through postpartum. Yes, I'm still going through grief. Yes, I'm still going grief. Well, grief, anger, depression, all of that stuff. Like, I'm grieving the process that I tried to unalive myself, and me trying to unalive myself, thinking that was going to solve anything, created a problem for the baby. Hence, I didn't want kids at all because I didn't want to ruin a human. Right? So I can remember, like, not that Andrea doesn't like kids, but it was like she kind of she was drawn to Tyler, so to speak. Like I said, it's not that she didn't love kids already, but it was like she was kind of drawn to Tyler. Anyway, so she was cool. Like, she would come get Tyler. She would come spend time with Tyler. Even watch, because Ty had a colostomy bag. So there were certain things you had to be taught before I would even let you take Tyler with you. Even holding him while we would attend a service, there were certain things that had to be taught. Right? So this one particular, like, he was 6-7 months. He had to be 6-7 months, and I think I was just frustrated with him or whatever. And me and Andrea were spending time together. We were spending more time together because, of course, she wanted to have the baby a lot of times. So this one particular day, something kept telling me, like, tell her, because I needed somebody to talk to. Yes, I had Gifted, but Gifted had her own stuff going on, and then she was getting to the point where she was contemplating moving out of the city. So I was like going crazy or whatever. So I was like, if I should be able to talk to anybody, I should be able to talk to my family. So I told, like, I'm picking up Tyler, and I was like, okay, I was like, girl, can I talk to you? I have some advice. I need some advice. And so she was like, what's up? And I was like, what I'm about to tell you, don't tell anybody else. I just need to vent. I just need to get some stuff off my chest. And she's holding Tyler at the time, and she's sitting on her sofa. We're in her apartment. Excuse me. And she was like, girl, what's up? So I said, one of the leader of the church is Ty's father. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to understand, like, where we can communicate better, because at this point, I'm frustrated. I'm going through all these emotions, and I need to figure some stuff out. And so at this time, before I said it, she's holding Tyler and she's patting him on the back. And when I said one of the leader of the church is Ty's father, she did this. Excuse me? One of the leaders is Ty's father, and she said, no, hold on, back up. One of the leaders is Ty's father, right? I just wanted to make sure I heard you correctly. You and him had sex? She literally didn't say have sex. She said you and him did it, is what she said. Yeah. And she was like, she's like, I knew it. Do I need to take the baby from you? Because you're starting to beat him a little fast. You're starting to beat him a little hard. It's okay. Is everything okay? I shouldn't have told you? Like, we good? Because everything's going to stay in here, right? Yeah, everything's going to stay here. No problem. Everything's going to stay here. By the time I got home, honey, my phone was blowing up. Blowing up. Why would you tell her? Of course, once I answer the phone. Why would you tell her? Why would you say something? Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do. That's why she's not talking to me. That's why she's not really answering my phone calls. Well, she hung up on me. I don't know what to do. Oh man. Why would you say something? Why would you do that? Hung up on me. Hold on. Y'all just cool. Y'all just friends.
You have a man, she try to pretend. She says, no, I don't. I only have a friend. Come on.
Why wouldn't you want your friend to know about this situation so she can help us out? Why would you not want Andrea, who is my cousin, to be able for me to confide in and help me out? And then, lo and behold, after I start laughing and get over the shock of your reaction, it's like, I told you not to say nothing. And you did. Interesting. So later on, you call back. And when you call back, so I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out there. We're trying to build something. We're trying to build something. Sir, I just left your office before I had my baby, and your secretary told me you was working things out with your wife. So that's not happening? Silence. Then you say, no, we decided that we're going to go ahead and fully divorce. And with us fully divorcing, me and Andrea are working on something. I said, so you coming to my mama's 50th birthday party wasn't just a friend invitation. She was introducing you to our family. You were her man. Right, friend? You don't understand. You don't understand the things that she's done for me. You don't understand how she's helped me in really bad times. I said, so if this is a really bad time, why she can't help you now? She like we've talked, we've discussed it. And regardless of you and the baby, she will still marry me. Oh, y'all are in the point of being married? Y'all are already at that point, a place of being married and talking marriage? So if y'all are already at that place, that would mean all those other times when those people were coming up to me, even when I first got there, y'all were messing around and y'all weren't friends. Cause my kid is 6 months. I was 9.5 months when you was working out with your wife. So when and where did Andrea fit in for you to be so comfortable to the point where y'all are talking marriage? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You hung up. Later on that night around 8 p.m., this all happens within the same week. You call and you like, hey, I want to bring some stuff by for the baby. Now, mind you, before I told Andrea, you have been slacking on of the stuff that you said you was going to do with the baby. Because you were supposed to be paying me $150 every other week under the table to help out. After I had the baby, you were supposed to pay all my utility bills. You didn't do that. My mama ended up covering all my utility bills, and she had to because she forwarded her home phone to my apartment landline. So in case her job needed to get in contact with her, in case people need to get in contact with her, in case they need to tell her something about my grandfather, they could call. And she ended up getting a call on her cell phone saying, we can't get in contact with you because it's saying the phone is off. She woke me out of my sleep to say, why your phone off? You not paying your bills? My mom was very adamant about bill paying. So am I. I said, what do you mean? Your phone is off. I had given this ninja my utility bills, which wasn't very, in all actuality during that time, my utility bills, which was light because my apartment was fully electric and my landline was what you had to pay on my cable, which would have totaled up to maybe $200. My thing was, sir, go ahead. You can keep child support this month and just pay my utilities. You let everything fall by the wayside that came to me and the utilities and the baby. You weren't doing nothing. Now that Andrea knows, you want to bring some stuff by for the baby. Child, you went to Sam's, Costco's, whatever. You brought in 2 big boxes of diapers, a few little clothes, and then you passed me $200-$300. I just want to drop stuff off for the baby. And left. Mind you, I ain't feeling you. Mind you, let me go back, because once and finish off the conversation with me and Andrea. Andrea says, you do know, so before you told me that y'all was working on something, Andrea was like, we're together. And I was like, y'all together, why you ain't tell me? And her response was, girl, I don't have to tell you nothing. Oh, so now that you know about who my son's father is, who is one of the leaders of the church, who is your man, which is kind of funny of how he became your man, because at this point, girl, everybody, you telling everybody it's a beef type thing. It was a whole big debacle. Y'all just friends. Baby, before I even laid in his bed, I asked him 3 times. He denied you thrice, just like, what's his name? Peter, Joseph, one of them disciples. He denied you multiple times. But now y'all together. Y'all a team. And you ain't have to tell me nothing. Okay. So we're not talking now. We're semi-beefing, I guess. Because I think the whole situation is funny. Because I'm going to bat for you to these people and telling them, nah, you crazy. You playing on my cousin tops, because ain't no way. Like, do you see her boyfriend over there compared to her boy over here? And the whole time, that's your man, huh? And he wasn't claiming you. Oh, okay. So, now we beefing, and it's to the point where it's infiltrated, because you tell your mama everything. And since you tell your mama everything, she goes and she tells my mama. So my mama comes up, and my mama is, they on me. They on me. You mad at your cousin over a man? Hold on, ma'am. Excuse me. Angel's not mad. Angel was looking for somebody to vent to. And once I vent to it, you're upset because you found out that your ninja ain't shit. Your ninja ain't shit. That's what you're mad at. You're not mad at me. I mean, you gonna play the role because you still want to fuck with him. And I can't even be mad at you because I'm a female, and that's just literally how it be. Because when we really want to, with a ninja, we really want to be with a ninja like that, we overlook all the red flags everywhere and still want to be there. So y'all, I don't know really what y'all doing, to be honest. But y'all together, I guess. Because here my mama is in my apartment telling me that I need to get my life together and I shouldn't be mad at my cousin and I need to respect their relationship, and she had him first. What? Had him first, girl, when? So as I stated, because as I told y'all, I'm an asshole, and when I get to a certain point where you trying to play me and you trying to play my face, I don't care who you are, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to come back at you. And I said, so if she had him first and that was her man, what happened to his wife? If she had him first and that was her man, when I asked him about her, he denied her 3 times. Out of his mouth, not rumor mill, out of his mouth, in his face, he denied her. So if that was her man, what happened? What happened? I just think you need to, you owe her an apology, and y'all are family. Fix it. Well, first of all, she not going to get an apology, not from me. If that's her man, she need an apology from him, and he need to fix it. I'm good over here. Regardless, I'm going to take care of mine. With or without her. So, I'm not showing up at service anymore, because at this point, I gotta clear my head. And as I told y'all, me clear my head, I go into a cocoon and I'm by myself because I need to figure stuff out. And I don't want to take nothing out on nobody who don't deserve it. So let me stay where I'm at to clear my head. So I'm not showing up in service multiple times, and guess who calls? Why are you calling me, bro? What do you want? I need to come over. I need to talk to you. At this time, Gifted, again, she's still in town and we're still cool. Gifted, I'm talking to Gifted, which I should have left it. But as Gifted said, girl, that needed to happen so you will know, so the truth will be out. And she was right. Because as I stated, with us females, when you really want to deal with a dude, you really want to rock with a dude, you still gonna overlook some stuff. And you need confirmation. And sometimes even after confirmation, you overlook it. We do. Anyway, he was like, he need to come talk. So Gifted was like, girl, I'm gonna let y'all talk and I'm gonna take the baby. Okay. You come over. I just need to get this stuff off my chest. I feel like something bad is gonna happen to me. And I just need to get this off my chest. I just want to get stuff right. I'm just stressed, so stressed out. And you are in my lap. You are kneeling in front of me. Your head is in my lap. And you are boo-hoo crying. And you say, I'm in love with Andrea. I'm in love with Andrea. I know I'm in love with Andrea. And I'm sitting there like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Because I was like, I know this ninja ain't on my lap telling me you in love with my cousin. And what I'm supposed to do? Why are you here? Why are you not talking to her? And as I said that in my head, this ninja says, she won't talk to me. She won't talk to me. Will you call her and say, please talk to me? I said, first of all, get off me. Second of all, whatever you and Andrea got going on don't have nothing to do with me. I haven't even been around. I haven't even talked to you. I haven't even talked to her. So whatever y'all got going on don't have shit to do with me. Nothing. You've already said that she will marry you regardless of what goes on with me or the baby. So what you here for, bro? Work your magic. You've been dibbling and dabbling everywhere. Work your magic. I'm sure you can make shit happen. You leave. Gifted comes back. I tell Gifted what he said. She said that basically I'm gonna put in this year's where I'm gonna put in new modern term. I know you fucking lying. That ain't what she said, but literally that's what she said. I know you fucking lying, girl. No, I'm not. That's what he said. Because at this point, I'm over it. I'm over it. So supposedly you and Andrea are supposed to be working things out. Well, lo and behold, there's somebody else. There's multiple somebody else. But rumor mill, because once I moved away from the city and left all that BS behind, because even once I moved away from the city, you even still try to maneuver to try to control my life. And I have proof, love. I have proof. I have proof of a lot of stuff. I even have proof that you were, after you were in love with Andrea, that you would come and still want to lay in my bed, and was actually laying in my bed, because I have something real intimate about your oldest son that I know, and I will never disclose because he doesn't deserve that. But it is so much major proof that you were still laying in my bed. But you was in love, right? Yeah. So that relationship, situationship, whatever, didn't last long. And rumor mill, according to the street committee, you played her too. You did her dirty too. And it was to the point that the street committee and rumor mill was saying that you were losing your mind because of the things that this dude was doing and how much of a pathological liar he is. A pathological liar he is. He was playing you. Because lo and behold, Because I'm still in the city. Lo and behold, guess what? Somebody else pops up who is now the fiance. They literally said, rumor mill. I don't know if it's true or not, because as I stated, I removed myself from the situation. Rumor mill was you lost your mind. Rumor mill was your boy, that Chris tried to stab you, because at the time that you and Chris were dating together in a relationship, that leader of the church, one of the leader of the church, was counseling him, and so he felt really disrespected, so he came after you with a knife. Rumor mill, street committee, allegedly. Don't know if that's true, just saying. But yeah, it didn't pan out for you either. So me and Andrea was beefing. We was beefing for a long time. Well, it wasn't beef on my end. It wasn't. I was just going to sit back because I knew what it was, because it had already happened to me. So if he couldn't claim you or whatever, and he was willing to deny you just to sleep with your cousin, clearly I knew what was going to happen. But as women, I understand we have to find out for ourselves, and we have to get to a certain point to where we get tired. It don't matter how many times our friends be like, girl, we got to get tired. We got to be almost in a coma. So let it go. She finally got the picture after our grandfather passed. Once our grandfather passed and I came down from, because I completely moved out of the city now. Once our grandfather passed and I came to our hometown to go to my grandfather's service. After service was when we had a conversation, and so that's when she realized, even after all of that, because he had even said, Andrea, that you were the one who went to the clinic where I was getting my depot shot to look into my file to see if I was getting a depot shot. So that's how he knew I set him up to get pregnant. Bruh, you had no money. You were driving around in a raggedy car that couldn't make it out of town. You had to drive that car local. So anytime you had business outside of the city, you had to ride the church bus with us. You did not have any money. So money wasn't the object. Then even after that, you were telling people that I tricked and set you up and you only slept with me once. Did you not know after your work anniversary, not at your other job, but your other job, but your at the church, your work anniversary, and they bought you a birthday gift and anniversary gift? Do you not know people who did not attend the church and who didn't know you from Adam saw your car parked behind my apartment? They saw you park behind. Did you really think that parking behind my apartment was hiding? Did you really think that they didn't see you? People saw you. They even stopped attending because they saw your car. And they saw and listened how you dogged me. And they were saying, nah, he ain't right, because I seen his car. Because your car was distinctive. Bruh, anyway, after my grandfather's service was when she was talking and she was letting me know. She was like, girl, he should be thanking you. He's a liar. Oh my God, I didn't know how bad he lied. And I was like, yeah, girl, I tried to tell you. But on the other hand, I understood. Like I said, as a woman to woman, I get it. Because when you really want to fuck with a dude, you really want to be around a dude, you really want to make stuff happen, you looking at your man in this high pedestal that you put him on, and he's your man. And it was so bad because around our hometown, there were people coming up to me and was like, you and Andrea, y'all was seeing the same dude, y'all in love with the same dude, even to the point where here recently, year 2021, someone asked me, because my kid is 23. So this was years ago. So in 2021, someone asked me about the situation, and I was like, nah, love. We both got played. We both were lied to. We both were did dirty. We both was did dirty. We both was dragged. And they said, dang, he played y'all. Big time. Big time. So yeah, this concludes because I wanted to make sure I ended it in part. Like, I wanted to end it in like 3 parts. But it's 5 parts. It's not too bad. We at like 43 minutes, so we good. So this concludes the series of In Love with the Same Man. I hope you guys enjoyed all the parts. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. And this is how my kid came into play. Don't get me wrong. I love my kid more than anything. Truth be told, Gifted was right. Tyler coming into my life saved me because I was literally to the point where I didn't care if I lived or died. Tyler had surgeries before he was 4. He had 5 surgeries. Quite a few. I lost count. Before he was born. He had to go through physical therapy. I had to do a physical therapy that I wouldn't wish on nobody. I had to listen to my baby scream. Like, y'all, listen. And even after I wouldn't even say years later, I would say months later, like, people were coming up to me and apologizing to me. I had a lady apologizing to me saying, baby, I didn't believe you. I didn't believe that was his baby because your baby was cute. No, not to his other children. I don't know. I wasn't around. So I don't know nothing about that. I'm just telling you what the lady told me. And another person said that it was there. They was like, girl, ain't no way. And also, you making your announcement about my son and how you had just found out, you are a liar. You knew from day one. You're a liar. But you was covering your ass, and I get it. You're a liar. When you made that announcement, I had no idea about the announcement. The announcement came to me. And I also had people coming to my job because I was working 2 jobs saying, oh, I didn't know that was his dad. How did you know? Oh, he made an announcement. What? Yeah. Anyway. It's concluded. It's done. I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I hope you enjoyed this series, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.